Hello, welcome back. This is Kenshin1913, and we are Let's Playing King's Quest. In the last episode, we got mostly everyone fed, and now we are going to hopefully finish off this chapter. It actually is the final episode of the second chapter. So as you remember, I ate the funny fancy cake, and I had to hide the bomb. So let's grab that bomb. Because in this day, we're going to get the shoe and get the stick and all that good stuff. So, yeah. We're going to get it. And we're going to end this bad chapter. Although it's not that bad. It's just not as bad as everybody, or not as good as everybody was hoping. I think it's the aspect of, like, the whole... It's not as much exploring. It feels like it's, like, very short area. And then the other thing is that, like, you know, like I said before, people have come, you know, from the first episode or whatever, people have come attached to the characters, and then just saying that they might die and be eaten by a dragon, it's not the best. Don't like it. Anyways, we come over here and past the watery area. We come over here. Look at that. The weeds grew. And we get ourselves the glass slipper. Now, if you tried to put it on the other goblin up there, their feet, it would be too big and fly back on the thing. But this lady, just right. And we get a broom. So now hopefully that goblin's going off to marry Prince Charming or whatever. So now we have a broom, and these goblins up here have a left. But we get to use this bomb, which will hopefully blow up stuff. There we go. Now we can continue forward. And let's see what's over here. What is over here, I wonder?
The goblins love stories, especially fairy tales, and they always wanted to hear more.
Well, I love stories too, Grandpa.
As do I. But the goblins were obsessed with them. They couldn't just enjoy their stories like you or me. They based their whole lives around them, collecting and hoarding everything they could from their treasured tales, even if it meant stealing.
Yeah. So they did that. They did that a lot, in fact. Anyways, here we're going to pick up this, I think that's the courage page.
Oh, yeah.
Look, there's an oddly shaped goblin. Man, that goblin is giant. Man, they don't treat that goblin with respect. But now we can go in that pipe, which is good. But yeah, we picked up the page of courage, I think it is, or bravery. You get the page of compassion if you get the sweetie cakes, or get the flower. So let's go through this pipe. Which I'm surprised they didn't do a thing where it's like, oh, am I going to listen to you go through a pipe again? So yeah, here we are. This is where...
I need to be careful I don't get caught.
This is where all the porridge is. And something happened to where there's no porridge coming in and out. But yeah, you figured there'd be a scene where it's like, oh, do I have to listen to you go through the pipe again? And it would just go... But that's okay. So yeah, the wrench is contraband. So you gotta make sure to put that away or whatnot. I got meat. I think I'm gonna... Let's see, what else can we do? There's nothing over here. Where do those guys go off to? I don't know, but... Oh well. So now we could actually use the lock thing to open up the key, or open up the doors of Wenty and Bramble, because there are no guards over there, or even Chester and Muriel, because literally the guards are too distracted by the potion that they have. But Amaya is a different story. Amaya actually still has 2 goblins pretty much watching over what she's doing. And what you want to do in order to get a trophy is you want to be able to take out all the goblin guards, and which would give everyone the opportunity to escape.
Hey, you did good, Graham.
Yeah, but there's 2 goblins left.
Oh, I know. And for some reason, they won't come near the bars anymore.
Do you blame them?
Go find me a long handle for this blade. Let's see them hide from that.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. Ever hear of killing them with kindness?
Kindness? Huh. Never heard of that weapon.
Alright, so Amaya's not doing too hot. Let's give her some food.
Mmm, delicious meat candy. All right, time to rise and shine.
Alright, so now she's able to let's give her the broom.
All right, here goes nothing. Hey, stop moving and let me poke you. Get over here.
With kindness.
Fine. Oh, I am so sorry, little goblin. Really, I didn't mean it. Yes, you. I've been a big pain in the rear, and I'm sorry. Oh, wow, very impressive. You're so chiseled. Ugh, I can't.
Keep going.
Would you like a hug? There. Isn't this just lovely? We are hugging, and hugs are fun.
See, it's not so
I don't
bad.
know why they pointed at that.
Sorry, Graham. I am just not the cuddling type.
Alright, so doing that, you will obviously the alarm will come, and at this point they will take away the wrench, and that's alright because we got all 4 coins. Now, if you have all 4 coins, you get that 1 trophy there. Pretty much you have all the coins. So now we can go and pick up the toothpick, or the chopsticks, which are useful for one aspect or another. So let us go. So now Maya really only has 1 goblin guard left, while the other 2, Wenty and Bramble, and what's his name, Chester and Muriel, have no guards. Or at least they're distracted. Anyways, let's go buy the chopsticks. And I'm going to show you how to get any of your contraband items back in case you did mess up.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
What's good today?
Metal eating sticks from my trip to the Orient. Rare, exotic, moderately priced.
How much?
1 shiny gold coin. Are you interested?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Sold to the boy in the sparkling turban. There ain't nowheres. We are sold out. Nothing like a hard day's work.
Goodbye.
Hasta la vista, you meatball.
So, we got everything. Now let's head over here. Now, if you did somehow lose an item via the contraband, we come up here. And look, the safe has our items in it. So let us open it with the chopsticks. And we can take ourselves the thing. So that's pretty much it. So if you ever have any of your items contraband, make sure to grab the chopsticks and open up the thing. I don't know how many times it would work, but that's what you gotta do. So, okay, now we're about ready to get the hell out of here and get a buddy to go with us. All we have to do now is get rid of Amaya's final guard. Now, you have to make sure to do this guy last, because If he gets knocked out with this poison...
One guard left.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one. I'm sure you can think of something clever. I'm ready to get back to crumbling.
So yeah, you can have him. You'll still have that other guard there.
Yeah, I certainly didn't see that one coming.
No, well, you know, I try. So yeah, we have unlocked all of the guards, all the goblin guards. Now let's give Amaya some food.
Oh, hello. We meet again. I have a bone to pick with you. See? I'm punny.
Yeah, Amaya's great. Alright, so now we have to decide who do we want.
Time to stretch my legs.
Now we have to decide who we want to save, and honestly, I'm going to save Amaya.
Hey, ya.
Although it doesn't really matter.
How are you feeling?
Growing stronger by the day.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
So, what's the plan?
Get this door unlocked and set me free.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It doesn't really matter who you set free, because the scenario is going to be the same anyways. I just like Amaya better than the other two. Not that I don't like the other two, but Amaya, you know, she's fun.
The alarm.
We gotta move.
But what about the other prisoners?
The faster we get out of here, the faster we can save everyone. Now move that sweet tuchus.
Yes. So yeah, you could either save Chester or Bramble, I think. And this will automatically get everybody working together.
I was off to seek an audience with the Goblin King. If I could get my hands on his key, perhaps I could set the other prisoners free.
Did you have a particular reason for choosing Amaya?
Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't I want the bravest person in Daventry by my side?
But the Hobblepots could have whipped up a potion to take all those rock bottoms out.
Yeah, see, whatever you pick, Bart will say something.
Would you mind calling for a guard to carry her off to bed?
But, Grandfather, I'd like to hear more.
Which part did you like the best? The mischievous goblins? Or the interrupting boy who wanted to tell a different story?
Oh, I was enjoying the goblins. Absolutely, I was. I just wanted to show you that I could...
I think it's best to call it a night. The storm has calmed down, and so has she.
But, Grandfather,
Guard,
I just wanted to...
this is not a time for debating. Go to bed. We can continue in the morning.
As you wish. Good night.
I don't like how although...
Guard, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. These elixirs have my nerves on edge.
It's okay, Grandfather. And thank you. I do still have a lot to learn from your stories.
Sweet dreams, Guard. Sleep well.
That I can do with my eyes closed.
Ha! Now you're learning.
Yeah, see... He does like Gart. He likes Gart, but I think he likes Gwendolyn
That's our
better.
ticket out.
But yeah, like I said, this doesn't really change anything here.
I'm not doing that.
I'll go ahead. Stay back.
So this is similar to a Chaka.
I wasn't sure if I could get her across, but she needed to believe I could.
So yeah, like a Chaka, you gotta jump over, and then you pretty much have to have them mimic exactly what you do. So keep that in mind. Stalama. Right?
Go.
Stalama. So yeah, just pretty much have to have them follow your pretty much your every move.
Forward. Left. Left.
But yeah, those 2 trophies I got was because I was able to save everybody and not have anyone go to sleep or whatever. And then the other one was for making sure that everyone's goblins were gone from the cells. So that's all good. So now again, you just gotta have her follow you. Or actually, Chester would do it, or even Bramble. I think Bramble. Maybe not Wenty.
Right. Right.
And forward.
Forward.
So yeah, fairly easy. Nothing too difficult. Although it can get pretty nasty because you have to know when stuff is gonna fall. Even though it's a little difficult to figure out when things are gonna fall.
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Yeah, it's like a weird game of Simon or something,
Right.
you know? Stalama. I forget what the other
Thanks,
word.
King Graham.
I forget what the other word was. Oh dear, it's a dragon. How'd he get here?
Quick! In my cape! No time to explain.
Okay, let's see what this ferocious beast. Uh-oh. I can't believe he's back. And we don't even have ourselves a bow to get rid of him. Maybe we could throw our crown at him. Where is he? Oh. It's just a baby. Just a babe in a cradle.
Nightmares come in many forms. Once you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just in my head.
What is all those noises?
It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
Oh boy. It's an infestation.
I figured after that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again.
And yeah, I think this time he's talking
I wasn't
about
actually afraid of dragons. I was still struggling with the loss of a chakra. Now, my decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom. That's the true beast I needed to wrestle with.
And so these poor goblins are really picking on this one guy. Or one goblin who's apparently very tall. And here we need to use the dragon. That'll make it look like there's a big old dragon. And those sons of bitches have run away. Ooh, my hat. And remember that we showed this... Remember that we showed this guy some kindness. Because I don't like people getting picked on. It's not nice.
I didn't need to wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
Very true, I guess. So let's go through here. And here we've reached the library. The place where all the goblins get all of their fairy tale love from. So let's look at this book. By Manny.
Once,
Whoops.
in a town just like the one you're imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill. All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests. The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats! They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese! One even ate a baby!" The town had become very unpleasant indeed. Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town. but the rats remained. The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan. As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates. The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege.
Why would they want to do that?
Hear, hear, they cried out. Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest. The stranger pulled out a small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king. The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged. The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward, but his knock echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in. He raised his pipe, and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side. With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below.
Jeez.
The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Jeez, what a terrible story.
Manny knew exactly what to write to incite the horde. He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story. Oh, it was brilliant. They did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wits, but the mind games were just beginning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about Manny. He's bad. He's very bad. Alright, so now we have to figure out how to get over there. And yeah, goblin pranks. Baby swap? What do you mean baby swap? Did they swap some kid or something? Yeah, so you can listen to Manny's story all over again, but why would you do that? Manny tricked the goblins with a fairy tale in order for them to steal the, you know, all the townspeople and even and try to kill the king, but that didn't end up working. So yeah, I was gonna break this up into 2 parts, but honestly, the next part was pretty old or something, or too short as well.
Do nightmares ever come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
That is true. So if we come over here, we look, this is...
Ugh. Goblins ruin
So this is where
everything.
all the characters would be if you somehow didn't save them. You know, Maya or whoever would be there. So that's where they would be. Oh shit! They even got the knights here. Shit, man.
Distress! Help us, King! Enough! They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are? You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Uh-oh.
Wait. How about a new story? Once upon a time, there lived,
Now here you gotta pick certain...
Let me see what I got
here. You gotta
here.
pick certain things, otherwise, you know... I don't know.
There lived a strong little goblin who loved adventures.
Yeah, take him out.
Even in his young age, stories of the goblin's quests had spread around the land. Like the time he...
Yep.
outsmarted a physical griffin.
There we go.
In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king.
Yeah, because the guy.
But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His friends offered their...
Graham is definitely talking about himself here.
heart.
Oh.
But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before. It got so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found... He found...
What did we find?
He found...
What did he find? His old hat.
his old adventurer cap. And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own.
Graham.
One filled with...
And here you gotta pick a page out of the book. And I'm gonna pick heart, because I like heart.
compassion. And the best group of friends you could ever ask for.
Ooh.
Is he gonna get it or what? Yeah, see? Us.
I shall call you King Nibbletooth the Third.
See? Our actions affect even Gwendolyn.
Grandpa's gotta hear about
So that's
this.
pretty cool. So we were able to save all.
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
I think it was me, actually.
You know, I'm not even sure anymore.
But yeah, there we go. We were able to free Mr. Fancy Cakes. And anyone else who was in here. And look at all those glass slippers, too.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, arrivederci!
And that's my story. Some of the details might have changed over the years, and I certainly left out some parts I wasn't fond of. But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Who's sleeping?
Ah, you've fallen asleep again, and I think it's time I do the same.
So that's pretty much the end of Chapter 2. We're not totally done yet, but let's see. Oh, so he was a human after all. Wow.
You look like you could use a
Oh,
friend.
shit, Manny. Oh, boy. Anyways, here's our Chapter 2 thing. As you can see, everybody's been released. And we didn't get all the pages. And Mr. Fancy Cakes is still in the bed. But there you go. Anyways, yeah, so the third chapter we'll do pretty soon. Like I said, the end of the first chapter, it might take a little bit, maybe a couple days, but I will have the third chapter up and ready to go pretty soon. So yeah, please you know, I'm gonna have it. Don't you worry. It just might take a few days. So yeah, it's not the end. It's just it'll take a couple days. So I've been Kenshin 1913, and the next episode we'll start chapter 3. Bye bye.